Hello and welcome to our FBO training webinar for North America. Today we'll be talking about how to jumpstart your business with social media. Our trainer is our social media expert here at the international offices, Amy Villarreal. After Amy's training, she'll be happy to address questions for us as time permits. You could submit those questions by using the Questions tab on your webinar control box. Also today we have a handout that you're welcome to download at any time. It's under the Handouts tab. Simply open that tab, click on the handout, and it should start downloading for you. Well, Amy, we're anxious to hear what you have to say for us today. So the microphone is all yours.
Thanks, Bill. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Villarreal, and I manage social media here at the home office. I'm very excited to share with you the power of social media today. Some of you may already be social media rock stars. Some of you may just be getting started. Either way, the tips I'm about to share with you are going to be vital on your journey to building your business. Getting started on social media can be difficult when you think about yourself as a business. But promoting your business doesn't mean what you post has to be impersonal or feel like advertising. Building a brand on social media is about maintaining a professional appearance while developing a personal relationship with people online. When you begin to think about what you are sharing, ask yourself the following questions. What do you want people to feel and do when they see your post? What do you want people to know about you? And how do you want people to think about you? When you ask yourself these questions, don't forget to write down your answers. These answers will be your talking points and guide for what you are posting daily. So what do you do each day that you wish others knew was possible with Forever? Maybe you go to the gym whenever you want. Maybe you travel the world, or maybe you spend time with your family. Whatever it is, this is your place to talk about it. Share your story and what you're doing by showing, not telling. Adding a visual element to your story invites people to get to know you better and be a little bit more curious about why you do what you love every day. You may have had a chance last month to hear Louise McKenzie's story at the Forever Experience. Louise had a lot of amazing things to share about how she built her personal brand. And if you follow Louise on social media, you'll notice she does things very well. She tells her story. We're going to share with you Louise's 5-minute video that she has her entire team create and share on YouTube. This is how Louise lets people know about her business wherever she goes.
Hello, my name is Louise McKenzie and thank you for requesting more information about the business you've seen me advertising and promoting. So I'm going to tell you a bit about myself, a quick brief intro into the business and then your next steps and what you'd like to do. So I started my business 3 years ago now, and it was just in the same fashion. So I'd seen someone advertise a business opportunity, and I'm a mum to 3 children. And it was something that really seemed doable for me. It was flexible, the income potential was uncapped, the training was free in my own home, and I had that little bit of time that I wanted to do something with. I wouldn't call it spare time, nobody has spare time, but I had time that I wanted to make a change. I didn't want to keep, running the rat race every single day and just dipping into the red at the end of every single month. So I decided to make a change. And what has happened over the past 3 years is I've learned the skills, I've become knowledgeable, I've learned everything I need to know in order to now coach others successfully how to build their businesses. And it's something that I'm very proud of and I really enjoy doing is coaching others. So there's a few different opportunities available for yourself. You may just be looking to earn a couple of extra £100 just to tide you over at the end of the month or put in that saving pots for holidays, and that's something that I can teach you. This is very, very part-time, only takes up a couple of hours a week and something that we can easily show you how to do. You may want more than that. You may want to be looking at the £1,000 plus. You may want to replace your full-time income, in which case I can show you how to be a business developer. So I can teach you all the skills that I've taught myself, and together we will help you become a business developer on the higher level of income. You may be looking at something more, and that's turned out what mine and my partner's income is now. We actually both work our businesses full-time. We don't have any other source of income other than our home-based business. And that's a global business developer, and I can again easily teach you how to do that. Now, it does require that you have the internet, you must have a phone, and you must have a laptop or tablet. Obviously, what I need you to do is be coachable. I need you to be prepared to sit down and listen to trainings that I'm going to send you, and generally be self-motivated, wanting to get up and do these things. So the company that we're in is completely debt-free. It's a very, very stable company, and that was very important to me when I started my business, because you only live once, and the time that you invest in something is time you're never ever going to get back. So for me, I needed to know I was spending my time wisely. So that comes with a cash-rich, debt-free company that you're popping your time into. The industry that the business is in with health and wellness. Health and wellness is a huge multi-billion-pound industry all across the world. You don't need to know anything about the health and wellness industry. All you need to know is that it's really strong, it's ever growing, and I can teach you everything you need to know about it. When I first started, I had a clue about nothing either, but again, I was prepared to learn, and I'm going to pass all those skills on to you. So if you think this is something of interest, if something that I've said in this video has caught your attention, please do ask me for all the full details. I can send them to you via the internet, I can have a phone call with you, or we can simply meet up for coffee, have a chat and discuss, and you can ask all your questions. So I look forward to speaking to you soon.
Simple, short, personal, and shareable. Louise really has a knack for sharing who she is as a mom, a wife, and a business owner. It's so powerful to have different modes of communication, and she does it so perfectly. In fact, one of the most powerful things Louise said to us while she was here was that anyone can sell forever living products. But what really makes you successful is when you can build your brand about how you are. People will join your team and be repeat customers because they know you and they trust you. And that's something social media can do for you. With social media comes great responsibility. Okay, maybe the original quote was, "With great power comes great responsibility," but it's true. There's a lot of power behind using social media, and you must use it responsibly. When you communicate online, you are speaking with real people. Invite conversation, listen to your audience, respond, and be authentic. Maybe one of the toughest things you will have to learn is to search for and listen to the conversations happening around you, and then know when it's the right time to interject. It's just like in face-to-face communication. Listening is a powerful tool that you will need to use to effectively network on social. Now let's think of the opposite of being a communicator. Think of a billboard on the side of a highway. You may pass hundreds on a road trip, and those billboards never ask you if they can share their message with you. They just intrude into the space and shout what they have to say. The quickest way to lose trust on social media is to post things that seem spammy, intrusive, or inauthentic, because most people scrolling through their timelines don't want to see a billboard. What they want to see is authentic, real conversations. So if you go on a Facebook and post the same message over and over again, eventually no one will listen. Be a communicator, not a billboard. And it takes time. Building relationships on social media can be a lot of work. However, you can't forget that this new way of communication is a 24-hour open line. A phone call to someone on your team may last 30 minutes. But with social media, you can carry on a conversation instantly, whenever, wherever, over the course of many days. It takes serious commitment to start using social media and to use it well. Ask yourself when you log into your social media channels, will I be on this daily? Do I have the time to answer questions, talk to people, and build new relationships? If you only have time to do this on Facebook, but maybe not Twitter, then just focus on Facebook. You must be honest with yourself and commit to the channels you begin to build your business on. Commit, don't quit. Have you ever heard people say, don't believe everything you read on the internet? It's true. All kinds of information lives out there. So it's your responsibility to be an ambassador for the Forever products and the Forever brand. Just like any other form of communication, when you say something that doesn't comply with policy or reflects poorly on your brand, you're only hurting yourself. More frightening, on the internet, it lasts forever. That's right. Putting anything out online can have long-term repercussions. Since your business is important to you, would you want to put that in danger by sharing something non-compliant on social media? Think about what you're posting. Compliance is vital. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, blogs, the list really does go on. There are so many channels out there, but the key is finding the ones that are right for you. This infographic is a fantastic model for each site. So, do you want to share a picture of the beautiful car you just bought with your Forever to Drive incentive? Put it on Instagram. Do you want to let people know that you are feeling pretty amazing after purchasing the car and want to tell everyone the story of how you decided on it? Put it on Facebook. The point is that every channel has its purpose, and you must be unique on each one. Whatever you enjoy doing more, whether it's showing off photos, sending out quick bits of information, writing long blogs, or making video diaries, you have to find the place where you can share your story in a way that you enjoy and be yourself. Those are all of the tips I have for today. So follow Forever North America on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Snapchat. Connect with us, share with us, and together let's build the conversation about Forever online. You can also join these groups to connect with other FBOs across North America. Talk about business tools and training, local events, and share inspiration for everyone on the FIT journey. If you have any questions about social media following this presentation, please feel free to join the business training group and post your questions. I will be monitoring this group daily and look forward to connecting with you.
Thank you, Amy, for those great tips on the use of social media. You know, this has become a very, very powerful tool around the world in building a forever business. It seems like it's just been a decade or so when this really came into its own, and I have seen the business model change for our FBOs over the years to really emphasize this very efficient and effective way of communicating our message out to our friends and friends of friends and friends of friends of friends, and it's just unbelievable what has happened. So if you're not fully onto social media, we highly recommend that you take suggestions such as Amy has given us today. Hopefully you have downloaded the handout that is available for you by using your handouts tab, because it can remind you of what she has said regarding the use of each one of these social media tools that we have. Now, I don't see any questions that have come through, so I assume that you will be asking your questions as you... oh, wait, here's a few questions coming through now. Hold on one second. Let me take a look at a few of them. And... will this webinar be posted on Vimeo? Yes, it will, and it will be available on Monday afternoon. You should get a post. I'm sorry, an email with a link to use to directly access it, so you can share it with everybody that you know to get them excited about using social media. So with that, it's time to say goodbye for today, and as always, we wish you all the best as you work to build your forever business.